Good afternoon to all. There is one announcement. Professor Prasanna Gandhi is about to join at around 2:50. Flight delay is there, so we will start the session at 2:15. Be here only. Don't go. Be here only. The sir has messaged me that only some 15 minutes late will be there, so he will be joining at around 2:15. So we will start the session. Be here by that time.
I am authorized trainer and empaneled trainer to Government of India Skill Development Program under MSME Technology Development Center, Agra. I am happy to share that I have conducted.
KK work is good. Well, you sit with.
Yeah. So this year we are planning for autonomy. So maybe in the next month, our college like will be facing the autonomous committee for autonomous establishment. So maybe from next year we are because of the pandemic only this delays happen. Otherwise, from this year only, KK work as a recognized as an autonomous college.
Professor Miriala Veerbhadra Rao. Professor Miriala Veerbhadra Rao, sir.
Hi, yes, sir. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
afternoon to one and all. I'm basically from one of the Western colleges in Mumbai, Father Ponsico Royals College of Engineering. The purpose of learning about this micro electromagnetic systems is to know about the functionalities and the basic underlying steps about the modeling and all. So, no doubt, actually, I'm actually from machining science background, but at least this may give a very good know-how about the new developments in this field. So, I'm actually a newcomer to this MEMS. I hope that there will be a lot of insights that would come through in the later coming years. So thank you, Kiran Bolis sir, and giving me an opportunity. And this is really a very fantastic session. I definitely I will share a lot of insights later, but I'm in the very growing stage as of now. So thank you, Dr. Kiran Bolis sir, for giving me a opportunity to speak in front of you, in front of the people. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Professor Ashok Kumar, can you share about yourself? Professor Ashok Kumar. Professor Avadut Waluj. Professor Avadut Waluj. Professor Bharat Reddy. Dr. Pradeep Kumar. Can you hear me? Dr. Pradeep Kumar. Dr. Dhananjay. Dr. Sailaja. Can you hear me? Dr. Sailaja.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell us about yourself and your domain? What are you doing in your college? Your expertise, etc.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. So I'm Dr. Shailaja from D.Y. Patil College of D.Y. Patil Biotechnology and Bioinformatics Institute, Pune. So my PhD, I have done my research in the same subject, MEMS. So I like basically I'm from chemical engineering background. So I'm a core chemical engineer, my master's and BTech also in chemical engineering. But I've taken this subject in my research, in my PhD. So I was studying this heat transfer and mass transfer studies, and I was analyzing this heat transfer and mass transfer characteristics like various parameters, Nusselt numbers, Prandtl numbers, Reynolds number, and the flow patterns inside these slit microchannels. So I found this FDP, it's almost all related to my research area. So I was very interested in actually listening to all these sessions, and these sessions different departments have come to one particular topic, and you people are integrating this MEMS technology, making an interdisciplinary approach. Like I can see chemical engineering people here, I can see someone from electronics department, also some mechanical department. So I found this interdepartmental approach very interesting. So I would like to thank the organizers for organizing such a beautiful event.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Sailaja.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Professor Gayatri, can you hear me? Professor Gayatri. Professor Gulam Alsat. Professor Gulam Alsat, can you hear me? Professor Jitesh Shedwe. Jitesh Shedwe. Professor Jitesh, are you there? Professor Jyoti Prasad. Professor Jyoti Prasad, can you hear me? Professor Ketki Joshi. Yeah, Professor Jitesh.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Can you introduce yourself and tell about your expertise, your domain, your institute?
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Jitesh Shevale. Sir, I'm currently working in Terna Engineering College in mechanical department. I have been studying work through this MEMS in my masters under your guidance only, sir. And I'll
So is my screen visible?
Yes, sir. It is in transition. Now it is going to be visible. Yeah, it is visible.
Okay, great. Okay, so let me get this in front here. Okay, so what we are going to talk about is a very different topic, non-technical, but it affects like our day-to-day life actually, and it's our efficiency in any domain, like whether you talk of technical domain or any fronts, it affects our life in some way. So, so let's kind of begin with first of all talking regarding a little bit about our profession. So we are all teachers here, right? So teaching is considered to be a very noble profession, okay? And as many of you would have experienced, like it gives such an immense satisfaction after seeing that the students are growing with whatever your teachings are. Traditionally, in ancient India, we had this tradition that teachers were respected a lot. I mean, there was it was very respectable profession that time, and it was considered to be kind of a highest guiding power in the society. Over the years now, in the modern world, as you can see here, now there are many other professions people have preferences to first, and then teacher's profession is considered coming quite in the end. But if you see, it forms a foundation for every other thing in the life, and that's why it is very, very important the teacher understands and performs a role in a very very sacrosanct kind of a way to make sure that the society around and then thereafter the country benefit from it. Okay, so it affects all the other professions. Okay, it's so first of all, I would say that we need to, in this kind of a era of where teachers are not really considered to be a great profession, but we need to kind of maintain the dignity of the profession. Okay, so our activities should be oriented towards maintaining this dignity. Okay, so we'll make our efforts to do that. And what comes in a way is there are many other factors can be coming in a way, but one of the important thing is stress. Okay, so we'll see how do we kind of deal with those kind of aspects now. Okay, so teacher is a very noble profession, and see the students many times recall even I recall now the teachers that we have been over the the childhood or even the professional life. There are some people who touch your life, and there is a lot of transformation happens. That is a kind of a role that we are all playing here, and we need to be really doing a good job. To do that good job, we need to have our some of the things that in the life skills, I would say, need to be in place. So these are the three unknown facts. Okay, so would you like to see and check with yourself? Huh? Okay, so we do something like in an interactive way. If you have any questions anytime, you can just pause or raise the hand, and Kiran may moderate that, and then ask your questions anytime. Huh? But some of these facts we should be aware. Many times we think that we are not stressed. Okay, we don't accept that we are stressed. But tell you the way students get stressed in the exams or any other point of time. We also gather stress. You like it or you like it or not. I mean, it is there, and only after when we get rid of it, we get to know that we were stressed. It's like you are in sleep, for example. Okay, in sleep you don't get to know that you are sleeping. Only after sleep gets over, you get to realize that, okay, oh, I was sleeping. Okay, this is that kind of a scenario here. Like, when we are stressed, we don't really get to know. I mean, and even many times, people suppose we get to know, people do nothing about it. Okay, they simply do nothing about it. And then there is a second fact that, okay, we are stressed, then we do nothing about it. And the third one is we have not really thought of how do you make active measures to enhance our energy level. Okay, why do you need energy? I mean, it's our energy. I mean, I'm not saying the physical energy. Okay, it's our own energy. See, energy, enthusiasm, joy. These are the things that if we have, then we perform naturally better. Okay. So at any point of time, if you are stressed and you are giving a class, teaching a class, you will yourself realize that, okay, those classes are not taught well. Okay. So when you are kind of free, you are kind of joyful, very high energy kind of a level, enthusiasm level is high, then you perform in the class much better. Okay. So that's why we need to see, okay, what are these sources of our energy, and take some active measures to enhance or cultivate those sources really well. Okay, so we'll come to that pretty soon now. Okay, so what are the sources of our energy? Now, any thoughts about this? Anybody wants to kind of contribute? So as I said, this is not going to be one-way kind of a traffic here. It will be a little bit of interaction so that participation can help get the things better. The way things happen in our classes, the students participate, and then the engagement kind of makes the class better. So any idea, anybody? Where do we get our energy from? Where do we get our enthusiasm and that kind of energy from?
Is it a state of a mind?
State of a mind, right? But where do we say we get? I mean, simply where we get energy from? So see, when you don't have energy, you don't feel like doing anything. Okay, that kind of a state of mind will be there. But where this energy comes from is what we are trying to kind of see. It's not too complicated. It's simple kind of things. Yeah.
So there is in chat box
Food. Yeah, correct. Very good. So food is our major source of energy. Okay. Yeah. So whenever we feel hungry, we have to eat, and then it feels But if you talk about the food, I mean, is it proportional source of energy? Okay, you eat more food, you get more energy. Is it valid statement? So you keep on eating continuously. After some time, you'll not be able to stuff yourself, right? Yeah. So it's not it's not that you eat more and you'll get more energy. No, you need, for your own body mind complex, there is certain level of somebody saying proper diet. What is this proper? Okay, so some proper quantity of a food is important. Okay, so otherwise you see on some Diwali festival that just passed, when you eat more on the festival days, what happens? You develop, your body develops lethargy and you kind of feel like sleeping. Okay, so that is not it's not proportional statement that more food, more energy. No, that is not valid. For every body mind complex, there is a different level of quantity of food. So we need to identify, okay, what is the right quantity and right point of time we need to consume food. Okay, so these food habits, because the food makes us, okay, not only our the muscles and our physical body, but also our mind. Okay, it nurtures our mind. So those, whatever food that you are eating, that is becoming like you. Okay, so we need to also look at, if you go into more subtle aspects of food, there are many different things can be talked about, but we need to to see that okay, we are consuming energy-giving food. Okay, so so this energy or prana level, whatever is enhancing that kind of a food or right diet, that one can think about. Okay, so there is a lot that we talk more about in the actual course, but we are just giving some kind of a glimpses of these different sources of energy. What else is the fourth source of energy? Food includes like your drinks and everything, the liquid foods also. Okay.
One more source is told by participant in chat box, sir. It is good sleep.
Good sleep, yeah. Okay. So there is good sleep is another source of energy. Yes. So yeah, very good. So nowadays people are talking about good sleep or like the deep sleep. You have these Fitbits that you wear and then like you track how much is the really deep sleep part of your total sleep. Now, how to get to that deep sleep also is nowadays a question. Okay, so but the sleep is again a big source of our energy. So you see, for example, if you are like working awake for 2 nights, you are not like slept. Then like you imagine what kind of a state of mind you will have. Like you will not be able to think properly. Okay, so the sleep gives us a big it's a big source of our energy. Okay, again. Right amount of sleep, right time sleep. Okay, so these two are very important things. Like you have to have right quantity and right time for sleep. Okay, and now people are also started talking about the quality of sleep. Okay, so how do we get to like the good quality of sleep? You need to think about that. Then what else? What is other source of our energy? So you see, if you identify these sources of your energy, we will then like able to kind of see, okay, how do we enhance them? So that's why we are doing this exercise. Yeah, your family gives you energy. Yes. What else? What is the exercise? Yoga. Okay, very good. So that all will come into one category. We'll categorize all these whatever like saying family. I see a nice scenery and I get like feel like okay energetic, or you listen to music and you get energy. Those kind of things we will categorize in one category. But there is one important class of major thing that we are missing, which is so intimate to us actually. Any cases? Yeah, water, food, everything is together, huh? So this interest towards doing something, all those kind of things are one class of energy. Okay, so we'll come to that. So see, our other important source of energy is our breath. Okay, breath is very important source of our energy. See, one can live without food for a while. One can live without sleep for a while. But without breath, even for a few minutes, you cannot stay back. Okay, it's so intimate to us that we often take it for granted. Okay, so from your birth, you do first act, you breathe in and start crying, and then like you till the time like you take your last breath, your breath is going on. Okay, and this is fact that about 90% of the toxins from our body are removed from the breath. Okay, this continuous mechanism of like breathing in and out, you clear a lot of toxins through the breath. Okay, and yet we have not paid good attention to the breath. Okay, so this we'll see some of the effects of breath. We experience some part towards towards in this during this talk. Okay, so breath is an important source of our energy, and there is a lot of secrets in the breath. Okay, and then the last one. Okay, a lot of you have guessed in the different forms, but collectively it can be called as calm and collective state of mind. Okay, where you do some activity and your mind gets calmed down. Okay, your mind gets collected together and becomes one. Then that kind of a state of mind, you go for jogging and you do that, or you go for some other thing and do that. Like wherever you get this calm and collective state of mind, all those things are also a big source of our energy. Okay, so now one can see similar thing. I'll not get into the details, but one can analyze what are the drains of your energy also. Okay, and then we need to plug the drains and enhance the sources of our energy. That is one kind of a principle that we can see. Okay, for good healthy lifestyle with a lot of energy and enthusiasm and joy, which can be shared with now your students and family and whatever. Okay, so and then this state of mind is very important, especially for researchers. This calm and collective state of mind, free state of mind is important for researchers. Somebody cannot do research under continuous tension. Okay, if you see the discoveries that have happened in the past, okay, you take any discovery, a major discovery or breakthrough. I mean, people had struggled, and at some point of time they became calm and quiet, and then suddenly things popped out. You think of Newton, when he sat under a tree in calm state of mind, just a phenomena was a trigger for him to kind of understand the gravity. Okay, so like that, there was, if you see Archimedes also, he was thinking about the solution that king had given him the problem to solve, and suddenly when he was in the bathtub, he kind of got something. Okay, so this is very, very interesting that if we attain to this or a state of mind, we can innovate much better. Okay, and I tell you, it's my experience also, wherever you are struggling with some kind of a problem, and then you just kind of calm your mind down. There are now a lot of techniques available. We have a lot of things available now for this. So you do that, and you get to the state where you talk out these ideas will become eventually the patents you write on. Okay, so this is very interesting kind of a way our mind-body complex works. Okay, so we'll see a little more about it in detail little later. But now let's kind of look at this mechanics of our energy and enthusiasm. Okay, so we have this 4 categories of state of mind. Okay, where in first category, if you see in the sleep, you have no awareness, but you have a rest. Okay, so there is one state of mind. So where there is no awareness, we are not aware that we are sleeping, but when we get up, only then we get to know that okay, we are sleeping. Okay, and we get rest in that state. Okay, so we are restful in that state. Now, if you see the other state, okay, there is no awareness and no rest. Okay, that is very stressful state of mind. A lot of time we are into this kind of a state where we are not aware. Okay, say you have, you can connect to some of your events that have happened in the past, and then see, for example, when you are watching some movie. That time you get so engrossed in the movie and all the gossips and all the chamela that is happening in the movie. You are not aware about yourself. Okay, and there is no rest also. Okay, you're not restful in that state. Okay, so that kind of a state of mind. There may be some other examples of the thing which you may connect better. Then, if you see this other state, interviews, promotion interviews, or like you have to present something somewhere. You are aware, very much aware about the thing, but you are completely restless there. Okay, you are not at a rest. Okay, you are aware about, but you are not at a rest. Okay, that again brings you the stress. Okay, so wherever your state of mind has this awareness but no rest, you are not feeling like as if you are in sleep or as if you are completely restful, then it is some kind of a stressful state of mind. And then there is this one very interesting state of mind where you are aware also and you are at a rest also. Okay, this is a state where we should try to get it. Okay, so this is, if you get this state of mind, this is where your other activities where meditative state of mind, meditation, and those other kind of things yoga will bring you into this state of mind. Yoga will bring you awareness, and you're restful in that aware, whatever state of asana. Okay, so this awareness and rest combination together is what brings you a lot of energy. Okay, this is a heightened energy that you can get into this state. And we have not, people have just started tapping this source of energy. Okay, so this source of energy to tap, there are many different ways, but we can see what are the ways which are fastest kind of a way, fast track we can get to this state. Okay, so some of these breathing techniques that we have. Okay, these techniques can help us get to this state of awareness and rest in a faster way. And we should look at, say, if you are doing jogging or if you are doing exercise, you analyze yourself. Okay, are you getting into this state of awareness and rest in a short amount of time? Okay, see, nowadays everybody is pressed for time. Okay, so in this kind of a scenario, we want something which is which can happen quickly. Okay, so how can we quickly get to this kind of a state of mind when we have said from this state of mind to this state of mind, or from this state of mind where we have no awareness and no rest, we can get quickly to this state of mind and then do our activities. See, once you get into this state of mind, then naturally your activities become very smooth. So we should kind of make effort to get into this state of mind. Okay, and how do we do that? We'll come to that sometime soon. Okay. See, how do we get there is what is an important question. So let's see what are things that we can do to get to that kind of a state of mind. So let's first for this part also, and for your students also, we need to understand this how this process of learning or gaining knowledge happens. So we want to learn something new, then what is the process that happens? Okay, so from on technical side also this is true. From other kind of a side also this is true. Okay, so this process, can you think, okay, how do you kind of get to this process of learning? How this learning happens? Do you have any idea? Or I'm sure everybody has some idea, but have we recognized that, okay, this is what is happening really when we learn something new, or when we teach something and students learn something? This is what happens in their mind. If you understand this, then our life, our teaching quality will enhance actually. Okay. So these sometimes students feel that, okay, we don't understand things taught, or we think, okay, we have told it so many times, but students are not really kind of responding well. Okay, those kind of issues, how do we if we have understood this process of learning, on an average for everybody, then we'll be able to cater to this part. Okay. So any ideas? How do people get knowledge? How do students get knowledge? Okay, observations. Okay, Ananya is saying is to observation. Very good. Yes. So after observation, what happens inside? Okay. Yeah. So these are the different senses you can observe to different senses. Okay, visionary or whatever auditory sense, things like that. But after observing what is happening inside, then okay, we observe something. What happens inside then? It's interesting process that happens, you know. See, when we teach someone, like, you know, we teach with assuming some prior background, right? So, yeah, very good. Prakash is saying connecting to the previous knowledge. That's what, you know, when we teach in the class, we assume some background. Okay, so that background, based on that background, students start understanding some new things. So it's a process of going from something known to something unknown. Okay, this is a kind of a journey that happens. Okay, so if you see that, okay, students are not understanding, that means that previous concepts that they might have, we are assuming that they are there, those concepts are not yet clear. Okay, so that is what it means. This process of learning is if you understand, then, like, you know, we will cater for those concepts, and then students will start understanding. So this is like a very interesting situation. Like, so the prior knowledge is what we build on. Okay, it's otherwise if it is unknown to unknown, then, like, it's just some information that is stuffed into their minds, which will make no sense. Okay, it will start making sense only if they connect it to what they know previously. Okay, so that is a process of learning or gaining knowledge. That is what is happening. So it is not that information that is there. Information already there on the web. So why do we need to teach if we are just giving information to students? Okay, so this is what is important part, and not just a memory. So this is a process of so what is the step now we will take to kind of towards enhancement of energy? Is what we need to see here. So there is a connection with breath, mind, and emotions. Okay. See, many times, like, emotions come in our way to kind of, like, give us a stress. Okay. Our own mind will have a state of mind which will be not in a healthy way to kind of think clearly about some concepts, or, like, some ways to teach, or some research to do. Okay, so this connection between breath, mind, and emotion is what is need to be appreciated. So for example, like, if somebody is in a good state of mind, okay, like, say smelling flower. Okay, so how do you smell a flower? You naturally kind of, like, you're in breath, you hold a flower in hand and smell it, and your eyes will get closed naturally. Okay, as you smell the flower. Okay, so it's this breath has connection with emotions. Somebody is angry. Have you observed the breath when a person is angry? Or, I mean, when you yourself are angry, you are not aware what you will not be able to observe your breath when you yourself are angry. But because you are so much engrossed with that anger that your awareness is lost. And when the awareness is lost, you cannot observe your own breath. So you cannot observe your breath when you are angry. But once, if you see somebody who is angry, like, their breath will be very fast. Okay, their breath speed will be very high. Okay, so like that, every emotion has some pattern on the breath. Okay, if we care to observe, and that is a universal pattern. Okay, it's not like it's a different pattern for different people. No. So this breath has some kind of a connection to our emotions and mind. And now this connection is also reversible. Okay, in the sense, if we start controlling our breath, then it starts affecting our mind and emotion levels. Okay, so this is a other principle that is what our ancient knowledge has given to the world probably. Okay, that your breath has a connection to your mind. Okay, so you control the breath and your mind gets in control. Okay, so it's like a you have a kite to fly. Your mind is like a kite which is flying, and your thread that you have is like a breath. Okay, so with the breath of the thread of the breath, you can control your mind in a nice way. Okay, and you can use this kind of a principle then to get to the higher energy states. Okay, and see, because once your mind is calm and quiet, then like your energy levels will enhance. Okay, your awareness increases and your energy increases. Okay, that's how the thing happens, as what we have talked about here. No awareness and you get a rest. Awareness enhancement will happen through the breath. Okay, if your breath is calm and quiet, your mind will become calm and quiet. Okay, your breath is like normal, your mind will be so this connection between breath and mind, we can harness that connection to get to this state of mind which will enhance our energy. And once our energy gets enhanced, we whatever actions we perform will have the fruitful results to come. Okay, and another principle is like experiential learning. Okay, so nowadays this is also quite a bit talked about. Maybe it's a time to show you an interesting video. Okay, let's see if we can share my screen and then show you this. Let's see. This professor is teaching in a class. I'll show you how. Let me stop sharing the thing and I'll share now my entire screen. Okay. So you can see here, this is periodic video. Okay, this is periodic table, and then this professor has created many videos about each of the elements. So let's get to this plugin. Okay.
It was much more exciting than I thought. You see the flames. Our first video of fluorine was a bit disappointing. There wasn't any. Just a few bits of glassware and some funny stories. So at the moment, I'm in the office of Professor Eric Hope, who is one of the country's specialists in fluorine chemistry, and he knows how.
So this professor starts his teaching through even chemistry through these experiments. Okay, so this is interesting, way he conducts the experiments, and these experiments. Maybe I'll take something which is doing in the class. Okay, so nitrogen, for example. Okay, so this is outside the class he's doing and showing in the class, but something which is done in the class is very interesting. Okay, how can we kind of think of some methodologies which can let me see. Okay.
So comrades.
So look, this is his class. Okay, and see what he is doing in the class now. Okay.
Welcome to lecture. What I'm going to do now, we're going to begin with an experiment to illustrate this point that the oxygen molecule, O2, has unpaired electrons.
So we're outside just to show you the reactivity of this lovely stuff here, liquid oxygen. So you can see wonderful liquid oxygen, nice blue colour. So over here on the table, we've got a tin tray, which we're going to use to contain the experiment that I'm going to show you next. So we've got our favourite liquid oxygen there, strongly oxidising, very, very reactive. And here, I've got some cotton wool. So this is the same stuff that we use to take makeup off perhaps our partners or our girlfriends or our wives, and it's the same stuff that we use to wipe our baby's buns.
oxygen is an interesting element because it exists in two forms. The form which we breathe all the time is O2, two oxygen atoms joined together. And there's another form called ozone, in which has three atoms arranged like a letter V, or letter B, this way up.
Oxygen has unpaired electrons within the molecular orbitals and the atomic orbitals around the structure. And these unpaired electrons give rise to colour, and that colour is blue. So blue is often perceived to be the colour of solvated or unpaired electrons, and you can see here the lovely blue colour. Now, lots of chemists are really scared when they see the blue of liquid oxygen, because liquid oxygen is very, very reactive. Generally, you only make liquid oxygen by mistake, not like today when we're making some on purpose. And if you've made it by mistake in an uncontrolled way, where there might be organic molecules, perhaps simple organic chemicals like hydrocarbons, grease, or perhaps a highly elaborate compound, then they tend to detonate, and they tend to cause very energetic experiments. So, it's really fluffy, it's not very reactive, doesn't really burn. Cinders might smoulder, but there we go. We're going to pop it in the tray.
So we begin with Neil's very high-tech piece of equipment, which is a test tube on a piece of string. What we're going to do is to put some liquid nitrogen in here.
So
you can see liquid nitrogen
they're doing this in glass.
Is colorless. Okay, so this is liquid nitrogen, and what I hope you can see is that this magnet, which is a pretty good magnet, let me just show you here with my keys that they stick pretty strongly to the magnet. The magnet has absolutely no effect at all on the liquid nitrogen. I can pull the magnet and nothing happens.
And then we're going to fill up all of the void space, all of the space between the cotton particles with oxygen. So you might want to stand back after this bit, Brady. So here we go, here's our liquid oxygen. Do you want to come in and zoom in on, see me? Okay, so here you can see the lovely blue liquid oxygen colour going into the cotton wool particles.
Let's try the same thing with liquid oxygen. So, careful of my shoes.
So here we have a match on a stick, and I think you can see it's probably a light. So we have our fire, we have our oxygen, and we have our fuel. Now let's see what happens if we put them all together.
The liquid oxygen. It's a very nice blue colour today. So now let's try. Here's the magnet again, and if I take the liquid oxygen, you can see I can pull it right up here because it's not as magnetic as my keys, but you can see there's a really big difference. It sticks to the magnet. So you can see it really is magnetic.
You ready? Okay. Woohoo! And there she goes!
Okay. Maybe pause here. Okay. So, can you imagine, like, this kind of experiential learning, how students would react to it, and how well this can be, like, see, so people, when they see something, they'll remember it, and then when they experience something or they do it, then, like, it is completely understood. So like, as a teacher, I think we all can kind of think of some kind of innovative ways in which we can teach, so that, like, we give this kind of experiential learning to the students as much possible, rather than, like, just bookish kind of a thing that we keep on. It becomes at times quite, even for us to teach, it may sometimes become a little boring. So that is a kind of a thing that is another important kind of a concept that I would like to kind of make you aware. Maybe many of you may be already trying or, like, doing this kind of a experiential kind of a part to the learning. Many times, like, our labs are like very well equipped with a lot of things which can be brought to the classroom to teach, or, like, rather than, like, having labs kind of things thought separately, and, like, classroom thing, like, is completely separate. So we need to kind of, like, see if we can merge these things together to get to this experiential learning. So now we are talking of experiential learning in this case, like, so we want to experience the power of breath, So are you all with me? Can we just do some small experiment on ourselves to kind of experience this power of power breath? Okay, what do you call as power breath? Okay. Actually, to get entire experience of like how do you get to this state of mind, we actually need to take off say at least two hours day for 6 days to do this course. But maybe we can give some kind of a glimpse of this. Once you kind of get to this, then there are a lot of transformations start happening, and as you practice more and more, then your mind-body complex gets tuned to the ways which you may not be able to kind of conceive also, like how these transformations can happen to change things in a positive, very, very, very positive kind of a way. So let us kind of do some small thing to kind of experience this. Okay, so let's see if we have. So yeah. Let me again kind of keep that other slide on the things we shared. Just a window. So see, are you all with me? Can we just do this small experiment? Okay, those who are having heart-related issues or blood pressure, okay, high blood pressure, they need to be doing this little carefully. Others can kind of participate with their full enthusiasm. So what we need to do is we sit comfortably wherever we are, in the chair or on the floor or wherever we are, but keep your spine straight. If you can sit in Vajrasana, that's really good. The Vajrasana is where you sit with the folded legs, and on the legs you sit. But even if you are not, it's okay. We will just do it. This some small kind of experience here. You all can. Okay, maybe I just need to arrange this further from me. Okay. So what we need to do is make a fist of our hands with the thumb inside. Okay. Can you all make that? Okay, make that with the fingers closed. Okay, and keep it near your shoulders. Okay, as you can see here. Okay. So what we are going to do is this something called power breath. So what we are going to do is while breathing in, we take the hands up and open the fingers and take the hands up. Okay, and while breathing out, you close the fist first and then bring the hands down with your elbows hitting your side of your body. Okay, so I'll give you counts and then we'll all do together. Okay, so the counts will go like that. Breathe in, 1. Okay, in, 2, like that. Okay, so when the count goes 2, you are actually breathing out. So that is the way we do this power breath and experience. So as we are talking about, it's not just a thing to talk about; it's a thing to experience also. Okay, this experiential learning is what will take us quite a bit better understanding, better towards understanding. Okay, so let's all do that. So we'll keep our eyes closed gently and then do this power breath process. And we'll do maybe for 15 counts and then relax, and then again repeat for 15 counts and relax. Like that we do 3 times, and then experience what we get out of this. Okay, are you all with me? Okay, then let's start. So keep your spine straight. If you are sitting in a chair, your back, you keep it away from the backrest. Okay, don't keep the keep the back touching to the backrest. Okay, back is separate from the backrest so that your spine will be straight. So like that we will sit. So let's do this. Do this process and experience, and then you tell me what you experience. Okay. So let's again I'm just giving a warning for people who are having heart related issues or blood pressure, okay, they need to be doing very gently. They can do that, but do it very, very gently. Okay, don't force yourself too much. Listen to your body. Okay, so let's start with like light fist in front of your hands. Let's keep our eyes closed. Let's take a transition deep breath in and let go. Another transition deep breath in and breathe out completely. Together with forceful breath, breathe in 1, in 2, in 3, breathe in 4, in, out, in 6, in, out, in 8, in 10, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, in 15, and relax. When you relax, you keep your palms open to the ceiling on your lap. And just observe whatever is happening. You may get some sensation somewhere, or you may not get. Whatever is happening, just observe. Keeping our eyes closed, we'll do it one more time. Keep loose fist in front of your shoulders. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Remember, while breathing in, we are going to throw the hand up with the open fist. And while breathing out, forcefully bring the hands down and your elbows hit the side of the body. Let's take a deep breath in and breathe out. Another transition, deep breath in and breathe out. With normal forceful breath, breathe in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5, in 6, in 7, 8, in 9, in 10, in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5, and relax. Keeping our eyes closed, palms facing the ceiling. Just observe the sensations. Last time, let's keep the loose fist in front of our shoulders. Take a deep breath in and let go. Another transition, deep breath in and breathe out. Together with normal forceful breath, breathe in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5, in 6, in 7, in 8, in 9, in 10, in 1, in 2, in 3, in 4, in 5, and relax. Observe your breath and any sensations you may feel. Your eyes are still closed. Slowly and gradually, whenever you may feel comfortable, you may open your eyes. Anybody wants to share? How do you feel? Any thoughts? So this works very interesting way. Okay. Do you know, like we don't utilize full of our lung capacity. Okay. And this process enhances our lung capacity. Okay. And gives you immediate, oxygen level in the blood to increase, and which will make you feel quite enthusiastic even after doing this kind of these few rounds. You may feel like that enhancement in the thing will be happening. Okay. So anybody wants to share anything? So this is one thing that, whenever you are feeling low in energy, your enthusiasm is low, okay, then you may try this out, okay, and then or you can ask your students also to see if they do this and then they sit for a study, that would be much more kind of a focused study that will happen. So this is about power breath, okay. This one can kind of very easily see a few minutes of this practice, that can help you get to the state of mind which is much better. You don't need a coffee break. Okay, this is like a coffee break. Okay, so of course you can have coffee, no problem. But I'm just saying that see these other things, stimulants, they work for a while. They kind of momentary. They give you that kind of you feel that you are getting some energy, but in the long run they'll drain you out actually. Okay, so we want to kind of maintain the energy level for long duration. Then we can have harness this kind of a natural ways of doing things that are there. Okay, so we learn a little more about now some more kind of points. Okay. So this is when we get to this kind of a state of mind, that helps us do things better in life, not only in the professional role, also in the personal activities and relationships and other kind of things. The things start kind of naturally changing or transforming. Okay, So, but it will not come like in a overnight kind of a way. One has to kind of do this over a little bit larger duration of time with consistency. Those kind of things are this how slowly our mind body complex will get training. See the way for you to become an engineer, it took some kind of few years of struggle, study, everything, right? So like that, this kind of knowledge or this kind of training to your mind, it may take a little bit of a time, not that much time that you took for your degree to obtain, but it may take a little bit of a time, but you need to be patient and consistent in your practices. Even 10-15 minutes a day would be sufficient to kind of get you to these practices. Okay, now let us kind of understand a little bit more about this life, okay, that we are, okay. So what are the different layers of our existence? So the grossest form, everybody is aware, is our body, okay. We exist on this planet as a body, okay. So there's this, everybody understands. There's nothing to big thing to do. Why we need to do this kind of understand these layers of existence? I'll come to that little while. Okay. So body is our first layer of our existence. Then body without breath, okay, or without prana, is of no use, right? So body has this breath inside it, okay. So this breath or prana is second layer of our existence. We determine some person is existing based on his breath, his or her breath, okay. So or कभी बोलते हैं ना प्राण चले गए, that so this breath has gone from the body, then like a person is dead, okay. So breath is other kind of layer of our existence. Then there is this third layer beyond breath. Can you guess now? So beyond this now there are more subtler levels of our existence. Okay, and each of them has certain kind of a function to perform inside us. Okay, and if you understand these functions are happening of our different layers differently, then to handle them, we can develop some skills to handle them. Okay, so for example, the laws that may work at level of body, they may not work at some other level. Okay, so the next layer of our existence, anybody wants to guess? So we have just seen how the breath affects the thing. So the next level of our subtle level of our existence, anybody wants to guess?
Soul, sir.
Yeah.
Soul, sir.
Soul, yeah. Soul is definitely yes, but that is very subtle. We are kind of talking a little grosser than the soul. Yeah. What else can you think about? You need not be shy. It's okay if something is wrong. You can just pop out some answers. No, it's fine. We are all here to kind of discuss things together. So what I was talking about, the breath affects what our mind. Okay, so the mind is the next subtle level of our existence. You can affect your mind by using breath. And what is the tendency of mind? What is the function of mind? See, we are all having all these layers with us. We are just kind of trying to kind of identify them so that we can deal with them better. So we are kind of splitting them into different kind of parts to understand them better, and then we can operate on, like, we can at these different levels we can understand some kind of laws that are existing, and then we can handle ourselves much better then. So job of a mind, you know what is? Positive thinking. Yes, it's to give the positive, negative. See, the thoughts come to your mind, right? The function of mind is to generate thoughts. Okay, whether positive or negative, like, no, you don't have control over them. You really have control over positive. Like, okay, maybe it's a story time then. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Are you all ready for a story? Very small little story. Okay, so look, there was a person, a man who wanted to become rich in a village. Okay, and he was struggling to kind of see, okay, what are the ways to become rich in a small amount of time. Just like thinking about that. One day he met his friend who told him that, look, oh, why don't you go to this saint which is standing on this mountain, and he can kind of certainly give you some boon to become rich, or he can tell you some way to become rich. So this man is said, okay, oh yes, I'll do that tomorrow only. So he goes to that mountain which is close by the village, and in the morning he starts. By the noon he reaches the hermitage of the saint, and he tells him, like, no sir, I want to become rich. Can you guide me about that? So the saint says, okay, just he looks at him and says, just relax. You have just come. You take food and, like, you take some rest, and we'll talk sometime in the afternoon. Then the man, like, he said, okay, fine, no problem. But he's inside, he's a little restless, and he takes his food. He takes some rest. He doesn't take really rest, but, like, he's all the time inside, he's restless. Then he goes to this saint again and, like, asks him, sir, I want to become rich. What should I do? Can you please guide me? Then the saint says, okay, look, I'll give you this mantra. You take this mantra 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. Okay, and in 10 days you'll become rich. This man is very happy. He says, okay, look, oh, great. I mean, he thanks the saint and he is about to go. The saint says, okay, just wait a minute. I forgot to tell one thing. Then he says, what? The saint says, oh, look, you, while chanting this mantra, don't think of monkeys. He says, okay, no, fine, no problem. Like, no, since my, like, over my life, I have not thought of monkeys at all. I mean, why should I get bothered? Then he said, okay, thanks the saint, and he comes back home. And next day he sits and, like, takes his mantra, and guess what? Yeah, the monkeys are in his mind now. So now he said, okay, where are you coming from? I have not thought of monkeys anytime. I don't want these monkeys. He kind of struggles, and, like, when he says, okay, no mind, no monkeys. Okay, he sits again, and guess what? The same thing happens. Then he's kind of, like, quite restless. He said, okay, why this is happening? How this is happening? He's completely clueless about the thing. Okay, and he starts kind of, like, pushing his mind too much, and the mind doesn't listen to him at all. Every time, like, he says that mantra, and the monkeys start coming in his mind. One day passes completely in the restless state of mind. Second day, also the same thing, like, there is no change. And now he's completely kind of, like, restless. So that's so much that he goes back to the saint again and says, like, look, I don't want to become rich, but you take these monkeys off my mind. So that is the state of our mind, So you see that, the laws that work at mind are completely different. We think that we can kind of force our mind to do something. This is not going to happen. Okay. The mind is not going to listen to you, okay, by forcing, okay. So the laws that work at the level of mind are completely different than that work at the body. See, at the body level, if you want to become strong, you need to push your body to kind of do the exercise and running and jogging and whatever, all these kind of things. Then when the body is forced, body becomes strong. The force is a law that works at a level of body, but force doesn't work at the level of mind. Okay, so this is how we should identify that. Okay, look, something that works at one level is not applicable at other level, and because of our misunderstanding, we kind of start doing things which are opposite. Many times we don't let our body exercise. We are lethargic in our body, but we kind of think so much in our mind. Okay, and this mind-body coordination is what is the important thing that is needed. To get your body strong, you need to kind of have your force the body to do some things. Okay, so that is a way. The law that works at mind level is what then? Okay, what works at mind level is to let go. Okay, if the wrong thoughts are coming out, you think those negative thoughts are coming, just let go. Okay, you do nothing about it. If you start forcing them or attending to them, they will not die. They keep on kind of. It's like you are putting a fuel into the fire. So that's how the mind works. Then, subtler than mind, there is another thing that is in us. So see, for example, a thought comes to your mind. Would you start working on it immediately? Every thought. See, everybody starts working on every of the thought that is coming in their minds. The world will become mad. Okay, the world will be chaos. Okay, so we don't work on all of our thoughts. Okay, what we do, we analyze them. Okay, who does this analysis in us? That's our next level of existence. Can you guess what? So we process our thoughts and say, okay, oh look, this is a good thought, and then take an intelligent decision, which is by the intellect. Okay, so the intellect kind of helps us analyze the thoughts and then take an action on one or not, and then don't act on some other kind of thoughts. Then subtler than intellect. Okay, so if you see how the intellect works. Okay, suppose a thought of putting the hand in the fire comes to your mind. Okay, then intellect says, oh no, this is not a good thought. How it says good thought? It's not a good thought because it has some storehouse called memory. Okay, so there's a next level called existence called memory. See, if the child for the first time experiences fire, he'll be fearless to go to the fire. But once he gets that burning experience, that becomes a storehouse in his memory. And based on that experience, now whenever he sees fire, he or she sees fire, he will not go close to that. Okay, so that's how the intellect works. It takes the lot of experiences that are stored in the storehouse of memory. Based on those experiences, we start taking decisions. And then there are the subtler levels called ego, and most subtle level, somebody says soul or self or consciousness. We can term that many terminology can be used. Okay, so these are 7 layers of our existence, and each of these layers need to be handled differently. Intellect, for intellect, you need a knowledge to handle. For mind, you have something. For breath, you control the breath and do pranayamas, things like that. So you need to kind of really see, okay, how we can kind of cater to each of these layers so that we in whole, we are kind of the combination of all these layers together, we become a holistic kind of a way, we become better personality. So I think maybe these are some kind of glimpses. I mean, if you want to do really, I would recommend that you can do some kind of longer duration courses of there are many different people offering the courses I would like, my personal kind of suggestion would be for the art of living kind of courses, because of based on my experience, so since so many years now, I'm practicing it, starting from maybe my PhD days, and this has so many benefits. I mean, there is a endless list of benefits that one can experience through this. The longer duration practice, whatever you are practicing, you may choose to do whatever you want to do, but the consistency and the regular practice, even for small duration of time in a day, is good enough. So for example, my day, in the morning, it doesn't be start without doing some kind of a some exercise, pranayam, the yoga asanas, and meditation. This breathing exercise for Sudarshan Kriya and followed by meditation. Okay, this is a combination, maybe taking about an hour or so. But once I do that, I mean, the whole of the day's activities, they run so smoothly, and till the end of the day, there is a lot of energy, enthusiasm. Otherwise, many times we feel like, okay, at the end of the day, oh, I don't want to do anything. I just want to kind of go sit in the coach and relax. So that kind of a thing otherwise comes in. So it's a very beautiful way one can enhance our energy levels and become productive to the society. So that is what I would say. And maybe if we have some time, maybe if you permit, we can kind of do a short kind of a meditation, which will kind of give some kind of a experiential understanding about the power of meditation. Okay, that was a part of our talk. Maybe Kiran can advise. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can go ahead.
We can go ahead with a small, guided meditation. So you just need to
Yes.
follow through the guided meditation. You just follow the instructions, very certain manner, and maybe I'll share some part of this presentation sometime. There are some other kind of life skills parts that I've talked about, but we don't have much time to. Well, let's experience first. Actually, that's what I would prefer. Okay, so let me. Okay, I'll just take some moment to find it out. Just okay, maybe I take from my mobile. Yes. Maybe on the first slide. Okay. So Just listen to the instructions, sit comfortably, easily, and listen to these instructions in a very light manner. Okay, just follow through these instructions in a very relaxed kind of a way. Okay, so let's start.
Let's sit comfortably, easily, with our spine erect and body relaxed and loose. Let's close our eyes. Let's take a deep breath and slowly breathe out. Once again, take a deep breath. Hold the breath and slowly breathe out. As you breathe out, relax your arms. Once again, breathe in. As you breathe in, the body gets a little tense. Hold the breath. And as you breathe out, relax your whole body. Listen to all the sounds, noises in the environment. And you are at ease with them. You are in harmony with your environment right this moment. Breathe in again. And slowly breathe out. As your lungs empty, you get more and more relaxed. Breathe in and fill your lungs with the breath. And as you breathe out, relax. Become aware of the weight of your body. Whatever that is, 40 kilos, 50 kilos, 150 pounds, whatever that is. Place that entire weight on the seat you are sitting. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Now keep a smile on your face. And breathe in with a smile. Relax all the muscles in your face. And as you breathe out, relax more and more. Become aware of your body. Your body is a beautiful instrument, a precious gift to you from nature, from God. Honor and respect your body. Take your attention to your legs, right leg. Relax your right leg. Left leg. Left thigh. Right thigh. Hips. Genitals. Abdomen. Stomach. Navel region. Right arm. Left arm. Chest. Relax your chest. Shoulders. Breathe in again. And slowly breathe out. Your neck. cheeks. Breathe in again. Become aware of your nose. Breath is flowing into the nostrils. And breathe out. And become aware of your breath. Your eyes are closed now. Let them relax. Your entire face, your head. Relax the whole body. You're grateful for this body. Become aware of your breath. The breath is moving in and out of the body, keeping this body alive. You're grateful for the breath. Again with a big smile, breathe in, savoring every inch of breath you breathe in. And as you breathe out, relax more and more. Relax all the muscles and nerves in your body. Let go. Relax. Become aware of the thoughts. Whether good thoughts or bad thoughts, let them be. Breathe in once again. And slowly breathe out. As slowly as possible. Become aware of your mind. Your body is like a wick of a candle. Your mind is like the glow. Become aware of your mind all around your body. Become aware of your feelings, whether pleasant or unpleasant. Let them be. Breathe in again. And let go. You are in harmony with your feelings right this moment. Just breathe in again and let go. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let go all efforts. You are peace. You are joy. Let go all efforts and relax. Become aware of your feelings and emotions if there are any. Become aware of the thoughts if there are any. again. And breathe out. Slowly and gradually become aware of your body and environment. And slowly, gradually, you may open your eyes.
So, okay, I think I'm getting stuck here. But anyway, so how did you feel that? Huh? It feel nice. No, we don't have much time, but yeah.
Yes, participants, can you experience how you feel?
You can share your experience.
Your feedback, how you feel over on this meditation exercise, the breathing exercise that we carried out.
And I would say is if you want to want to know more, or want to have any other kind of questions, queries about this aspect of any other aspect of this education, feel free to get in touch. Okay, write me email or whatever way you can be in touch, and then I can whatever based on my experience is best, and then I'll let you know. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving this wonderful session, conducting this wonderful session on stress management, art of living, and lastly, the power of meditation. Sir, this is one chat box. In chat box, there is one message. Can we get the meditation audio?
Oh, you can look at it. It is available on the YouTube. You can look at something called Panchakosha meditation, and if you go to Art of Living website, also you will get a lot of these meditations available. Okay, so its idea is to kind of get some time off for ourselves. We often are serving others and doing things for others, and often we don't give time to ourselves, and that's where we need to kind of put in more effort to get ourselves calm and cool, and then that can get others also benefited because of that.
Yes, it is very important to get time for ourselves. Very important to get and manage the stress. We are full of stress, and as sir has mentioned, we do not accept that we are in the state of stress, and sometimes it is manageable when we are young, and as we grow up,
you tend to kind of exploit your body, assuming that you are still at the youthful stage. And,
yes.
That becomes sometimes it comes to our body.
Yes, and then the body starts creeping, particularly at later age then.
Right.
So that time it is very important, and one should experience this technique. Then we will realize, yes, what are the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Yes. Then surely there are a lot of like benefits of it. One should practice on that. At younger stage, you will not realize, but later stage, yes, it is very important. You realize, and you should get experience of that. And if you get experience of that early in your life, you will be in better stage.
You know, when I did first time I got this kind of a knowledge, I felt okay, oh, this was my PhD level I was getting, and then I said, oh, I should have done it before. I mean, you know, so now we students here, they get so much benefit, and like, you know, so many people, students are in very big positions. We have taught our deans actually. We have conducted courses for faculty. Our dean had taken a course, and like he was sharing that his daughter mentioned that like, Papa, you look much better now. But his daughter, she could sense that okay, he's now much relaxed.
Yes.
So it's a good thing to do.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like you close the session for now then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for attending this. And if you want anything like get in touch, feel free to get in touch. Whatever time I can spare, like I'll respond to your emails. Huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye, sir. Bye. So participants, tomorrow we will have session in the morning. So we'll meet tomorrow. Tomorrow we will have session in the morning, right at 9:30. Log in at 9:15 sharp. Okay, so as to avoid the last minute rush. Tomorrow we are having great personalities. One in the morning we are having first session by Professor Somen Das from IIT Kharagpur. Then second session we are having from the great personality, another great personality from IISc Bangalore, Dr. Rudra Pratap sir. You might have gone through his book on MATLAB, very famous book on MATLAB for the beginners. So Professor Rudra Pratap sir is going to have with us in the second session. And third session, we are having Dr. Dipali Rukade from the IIT Bombay. So very good sessions we are going to have tomorrow. Don't miss, and keep doing all these practices, whatever we have learned in this particular last session. Also, that is very important from our health point of view, stress management. Soon the feedback link will be shared in the chat box and also on the WhatsApp group. Thank you for being with DSP. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Feedback link has came, so you can see do the feedback here. Valuable feedback. Feedback is very important. Your attendance is very important, and your passing in the quiz is also very important. The quiz will be on the last day, as we have mentioned on the WhatsApp group. The quiz will be shared at 3:30 p.m. on the last day. And it will be open for almost for 4 hours. So we can start giving the quiz, and from that particular time, it will be counting 1 hour. So you will be given 1 hour to solve 25 questions, which will be very simple questions, fundamental questions. If you know the basics of the maths, then also you will be able to solve it. So stick to the fundamentals and basics. Okay, you will not be tested to too much of critical things of the maths, but stick to the fundamentals and basics. So I'm sure you will be able to solve the quiz. So this 60% marks in the quiz is important for getting the certificate, along with the 80% attendance in the session and the feedback. Okay, so that is very, very important. So 80% attendance and the feedback, and the 60% score in the minimum 60% score in the quiz is very important to get the certificate. And you have to give the feedback online also after the end of the course. Okay, at the end of the course you have to give the online feedback on Atal website, on Atal, through your Atal login. It will be open on the last day. Okay, so that is also very, very important. If any problem is there, you can contact me. So I thanks all of you, and I stop recording here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
पढ़े तुमको लग रहा है ये चीज
बस